We have our Vendro 900. So this is our 9-meter tedder. So it's next to our rake. So this is our rake to put it into rows to baler. This is our tedder to destroy all those rows effectively. So this is going to help spread out any rows. So they're getting damp, you want to improve your drying time in sort of humid, dry, damp conditions. The tedder is what's going to do that for you. So this is a 9-meter folding unit, so it'll fold up for transport width. But once it's folded out, we've got a massive 9-meter span on this particular unit. We do have smaller and we do have bigger. So again, lots of variations in the tedder, but ideally its purpose is to spread all the material out for it to dry out faster. All these rotors have individual wheels on them, so they're all going to float. So even though it's a 9-meter unit, this oscillates and moves up and down. So you'll see our joints underneath. So no matter what angle these are running at, they're always going to be engaged to be turning these rotors around and spreading the material evenly. As this folds down, it'll also move and pivot on the ground, and what allows it to do that are these wheels on every individual rotor. So there's little joints in between each one. If we move around the back, you can probably have a little bit better look. So everywhere that there's a rotor, so your two middle ones are probably the fixed ones, but everywhere in between other rotors, it'll move and float. So no matter the ground conditions, it'll move up and down accordingly depending on what you need. So this is standard spec as you see it. So we've got sort of a lighting kit if you're traveling down the road, parking stands on the back, so it's just going to stand up in the shed for you as well. If we get the chance, we might hook it on a bit of a tractor for you to have a look, but once you see this thing unfolds, it's really special how the timing of this machine works when it folds up. So when you put it on the tractor to start with, you might think it's going to fold up in the back of the cab with you, but it does a very good job on the ground. It's a very useful bit of machinery for anyone that's trying to improve their drying times in trying conditions, that's for sure. So the tedder has its purpose. So we have our mower. So we've got just a standard mower. We've got a mower conditioner, which is going to put it into rows effectively when it's mowing. We've got a tedder, which is going to destroy those rows if you need to. We've got a rake. We can rake them up back into rows, ready for baling. And then we've got our balers. So we've got our round balers or square balers to bale it up, ready for you to put it in the shed. Hey guys, so up next we have our Krone round balers effectively. So we've got our V190XC Plus, so variable chamber baler up to 190 centimeters. So our Plus model, a bit more commercial, high density baler. There is quite a few features in there we can go through in detail. Next to it we have our V190, so just our standard Varipack belt baler. Just a quick, if you're looking at it quickly from the front, you'll see just a little bit bigger crop press roller at the front of this machine, and then a little bit smaller one. So our pickup on the front, so you'll see a smaller crop press roller, and then just our straight fingers in the camless pickups, both camless pickups, versus a much bigger crop press roller to handle larger volumes of material easier. And then our wave pattern pickup, camless pickup still in a wave pattern, so it'll pick up smoother. So instead of putting like high loads through one at a time, it's just got a consistent throw through to the feeder to handle higher material as well. So otherwise they're both variable chamber balers up to 190 centimeters. Next to that we've got our Comprima V150 XC. So variable chamber again. Comprimas are our slat-driven slat baler machines. Variable chamber up to 150 centimeters. XC is just for the cutter unit. So it does have knives in there as well, which you can take out effectively if you don't need to use the knife, so they engage or disengage. Next to that, we have our Varipack round baler, so 165 XC. So this is our Varipacks are our belt driven ones, so variable chamber, 165 centimeters, XC just for our cutter system in there as well. So our Varipack are our belt driven balers, Comprime are our slat driven balers. We do also have 4-teamers in the lineup, which are a sort of a base unit as well. So as you can see, there's sort of 4 different balers here, but we do have a very large variety of round balers and big square balers, large square balers as well in the Krone lineup. So no matter your application, whether you're just a farmer that's making hay for your own use, or you're a commercial contractor that needs to do large quantities, high density bales, there's a baler to suit every condition and crop that you're going to be looking for. So if these aren't a particular baler that you're looking for, please reach out to us. We've got a lot of variations in this baler lineup to suit your application.